Hello, online pipe community. Ethan, Parsimonious Piper here. Today we've got Parsimonious Pipe and a little chat about relationships and parenting. But first, today's Parsimonious Pipe is a 3-star pipe by Lee, squat Rhodesian. Let's take a little closer look. Before and after top and bottom, you can see the pipe was a little dingy. Cleaning it up with some Murphy's oil soap showed off a little bit more bright grain and color. For the top shot, I didn't frame it nearly as well. You can see the darkness around the rim. Not a lot of lava this time, a little bit of scorching. Those stars are barely visible on the stem. Afterward, you can see there's some nice grain, some nice bird's eye on this rim. A little bit of that charring left. I didn't quite take it all the way back down. Didn't want to reshape the lines of the bowl. But you can see those stars just pop after polishing that stem up. A look from the bottom shows a similar contrast between looking a little dingy beforehand and cleaned up afterward. The grain shows up a little better there. Finally, a look inside the pipe. It wasn't too bad. You can see the stinger did need a little bit of cleaning, but not too much. Really was not in terrible condition. So for $33 and change, not a bad purchase. It's a nice little pipe. It's got a decent sized bowl, nice thick walls. It's gonna be a good smoker. In it today, I have another bowl of that atomic breakfast that I tried yesterday. This is good stuff. I had at least one person say, hey, how do I get my hands on it? Eric, if you're watching, it's entirely up to you. How do people get some of this stuff to try? Because it is good. Or will you publish the exact recipe for us and just tell people to make it themselves? Either way, you have a hit on your hands. Very good stuff. Last week, Steve, Smoking Cardboard, had a very thoughtful video about parenting, about the introspection that makes for good parenting, or at least for better parenting. And a couple of folks have done some very thoughtful responses to his video. I'd like to combine my response with the answer to Chad Yardism's question of the week, which was, what are the components of a healthy, intimate relationship? And he was very specifically not asking about a sexual relationship, but an intimate relationship. And I immediately thought of the two most intimate relationships, even excluding sex, for me, are as a husband and as a parent. Let's talk about parenting side of that just a little bit. Although this is certainly true of a husband-wife relationship as well. What makes for a healthy, intimate relationship? Now, there are lots of things that go into it. I'm going to throw out there that, for me, the biggest one is trust. You cannot have a close and intimate relationship, whether that is with someone of the opposite sex, whether it is with your own children, whether it is with a best friend, if there is not a level of trust there. Trust is very easily broken. Trust is very hard to rebuild. I know both of those from experience, both having had trust broken and having broken trust. In parenting, my biggest goal for my kids was that they would grow up and have a healthy relationship with God in the person of Jesus Christ. Whether they are financially successful, independent, everything else is secondary to that overarching goal. Part of being able to help them get there has to be that they can trust me and their mom in a lot of different ways. And I have not been perfect in earning or deserving their trust. And I find that it's an ongoing experience. It is an ongoing improvement in me. My kids are both in their 20s. I am still their parent. That never stops. Neither does my need to or ability to grow and improve as a parent. And for me, that always revolves around being able to build trust with my kids. That's true in the marriage relationship as well. But I really, I wanted to focus just a little bit on the parenting aspect. What a wonderful conversation you two gentlemen, Steve, Chad, have begun to make us think about what's important in our relationships, in our parenting. Thanks for doing that. With that, beautiful day out here, a little humid. We're supposed to get more rain. Light something you like. Enjoy your afternoon.